Hey, how's it going, everyone? So I thought I would just kind of, you know, chat with you guys. So if you didn't know, today is the 10th anniversary of Splatoon. So it's pretty exciting because this is a big deal, like especially for me, because honestly, I wouldn't be here on YouTube if it wasn't for Splatoon. So I thought I would go over like kind of like my history of Splatoon, I guess. Yeah, so much like everyone, uh, the first trailer, like a lot of people thought, like including me, thought it was something for Mario Sunshine, and it was like, okay, well, it's like ink, right? Like, and you got a thing, and like, okay, maybe the squid thing is like the enemy, but then like the inkling popped up, and there's like all this gun firing stuff, and we are like, oh, okay, this is interesting. And I wasn't completely sold when I first saw this trailer. I was like, okay, this looks like a gimmicky, like, I don't know, side game, I guess, for Nintendo. But then when they started showing footage at the treehouse, like the treehouse afterwards, and from E3 game, because back in the day, like when E3, I would always like ask for like those days off, and that was like a holiday for me, you know, watching all the E3 footage of different games, and especially Nintendo. But for Splatoon, watching that footage, I'm like, okay, this game looks actually really fun, like the turf war stuff. So I was watching just a bunch of gameplay, and it's just like, okay, this game actually looks really fun. And you know, you didn't really get that from the first trailer or the first teaser. Like, it was just like, okay, this is interesting. But yeah, just watching the footage of gameplay, and it looked super fun. Then eventually, before the game came out, they had the global Testfire, which was okay. Gotta try this out, of course. The first weapon I tried out, because they had 4 weapons that you could choose from, and I chose the charger first, which was a bad idea, because you know, as like other games, like I like the snipers, which is pretty cool, but the charger is just like so different, and you know, obviously it's a new game, so you're just getting used to like this sort of stuff. But I remember trying the charger first, and I was failing so bad. But then once that was done, and I tried the spotter shot, like, okay, I was like, okay, this is super fun. Yeah, the global test fire, I was, as soon as I started playing, I was addicted. It was just something I was like, okay, I want to keep playing this. But of course, they only gave you like an hour or two. I can't remember how long it was. I think it was like an hour. I think it was like an hour. But there was different time slots that you can, you know, join in. You know, you could play all of them if you wanted to, but so I played that first one, and I was hooked immediately. And yeah, it was so fun. You know, that first time you're first playing Turf War and everybody's new, like no one's like really professional at it yet. But I remember I just really flat out enjoyed it. I remember like the second what is it, the second queue for the global test fire. I remember they were having a lot of issues, like a lot of issues with it, and like online issues, so it wasn't connecting for like the first like half hour. And I remember I had to go to work, and I was stalling so much to like go to work. I was like, okay, I think if I can join a couple games, I think I could still make it to work on time. So I remember stalling so much for that second global test fire, or the second queue for the test fire or whatever. But I remember because they're having connection issues for the first half hour, they actually extended it for another hour, I think it was. But I still had to go to work, so I was like, oh, it was so sad. Like, I didn't get to play like longer, you know. I wanted to play so much longer, but soon after, like maybe like I think it was maybe a couple weeks before the game was released, at a GameStop, they had an event where you could, you know, play the game, and they had like that balloon mode, the 2-player mode where one person's on the Wii U gamepad, one person's playing with the Pro controller, which was, it was all right. But I remember I won my match, which was super. I felt so proud of myself. And it was a raffle too, so like they gave, if you won, you got extra raffle tickets for a prize. And this was like the only time I've ever won like the grand prize in a raffle, and I got a squid hat. I got a squid hat, and I still have that. It's actually right here in my office too. But yeah, it was like a squid hat. It's not necessarily like I feel like it's kind of like a cheaply made like squid hat. Like it's not necessarily made by Nintendo or Splatoon or whatever. But anyways, I was so proud of myself. I still have like I remember I had the profile picture. I'm like my profile picture on like Facebook, I think, was like that for like the longest time. But yeah, so yeah, that was pretty fun being able to play that at GameStop again. I was like, I gotta go to this, I gotta play. Then the release day, of course, went early in the morning in GameStop to go grab it. I didn't pre-order the amiibo, but they thankfully had the amiibo there. So like I was like, okay, I'll get these amiibo because I'm already know I'm gonna love this game. So yeah, I that was great. And then I played like all day. I played all day that first day. So fun, so good. So I thought I would actually look at my YouTube channel. I thought I would go through my oldest videos and find what was my earliest Splatoon video that I did. It's probably super cringy. So let's see. Go to videos. Oldest. Yeah, the oldest. Yeah, the oldest one was the Splatfest Naughty and Nice. That was a pretty good Splatfest, I remember. That was great. It was amazing quality. Still new to the whole like capturing system, capture card and Elgato. But classic. Oh man, Flounder Heights looks so much different. Yeah, this was before like Splatoon 2 with shifty stations too. So yeah, and also Splatoon, like at least on their like social medias and stuff, they like updated with new like artwork, which is amazing, which is pretty amazing. And look, they even put Splatoon 1's music on their Nintendo Music app, which is cool. Yeah, they may have new icons for the Switch Online. I already updated mine. I put the OG Inkling Girl. This one just to celebrate, I love all of them. I love just all this artwork. I love like Marie, looks really super cute. I can't wait for Harmony. Harmony is one of my favorite characters. Oh, Small Fry. And I think her name's Braid. I think that's what they named her in the manga. Grisco. But yeah, look, oh, this is so amazing. But yeah, you got it's pretty much like all the characters that you can meet and stuff. Got Splatoon 2's characters right here and here. All the jellies, the jellies, I always forget their name. Gelfonzo, I think, and then I can't remember the other ones. They all like have similar names. And then you got Agent 3, and you got the Agent 8, yeah, and then you got like the main title characters, like you got the Splatoon 3 cast, Splatoon 1. I think they made this one. This is basically the Splatoon 2, which is Agent 3. I think the reason why they picked the boy for this one's because they gotta have the iconic Inkling Girl for the main thing. You got Callie, Marie, and the petting Judd with Shiver. Oh, it's just so cute, man. I love when they do things like this. Like I know the Splatoon team like are very passionate about like their work and stuff. So it's just cool to see them doing this. But yeah, I just thought I would say, happy anniversary Splatoon. It's a big deal. My channel wouldn't have been anywhere without it. especially Splatoon 2. When Splatoon 2 came out, that's when my channel kind of blew up a lot. This video, the Splatoon doing the final Splatoon Splatfest announcement, this is the one that like really blew up my channel. Just, I mean, it was the final Splatfest Splatoon announcement. It's just, history, So, yeah, I just thought I would do that. Like, again, like I said, like I would just share my thoughts and my history with Splatoon. It's just it's special to me. I mean, I have a tattoo of a squid, so it's pretty special. But yeah, anyways, guys, thanks for listening. Thanks for chatting with me. What's your fondest Splatoon memories? Are you gonna celebrate in any way today? Yeah. Anyways, leave a comment, and I will see you next time. Okay. Yeah. Real quick. In the next hour, I'll have another video up about the ballpoint splatling, the weapon showcase, my weapon showcase series, and that's actually the last weapon in the first set of weapons that came with the game with Splatoon 3. You get the ballpoint splatling at level 30, and then that was it for all the weapons from Sheldon before the next season with all the new weapon updates. But yeah, do you want me to continue with season 2? Because yeah, was it Sizzle season, I think? But yeah, if you want me to continue, let me know. I know like I can continue. Most of them are variants of like the splatter shot and like the roller and stuff. Do my best to try and keep up with it again, like try and do better than I have been. I've been like on and off with it because just taking care of my mental health and just life, but yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Okay, peace.